Hello, Alannah. If you're watching this, it means you've received and opened up your Diddley bow. You're welcome. Um, I wanted to accompany it with a videotape, just giving you the nickel tour of the Diddley bow so you know what you got there. Uh, I don't have yours with me, but I have another Diddley bow. This is the same as yours. It looks different, but it's basically the same, a one-string instrument. That's what a Diddley bow is. Uh, Basically any kind of guitar looking thing with one string, and you've got yours, and this is a nickel tour, so you owe me a nickel, don't forget that. What is a diddley bow? These things come from way back when, mostly out of the South, where poor people would hear the, plantation owners or whatever up at the big house playing real instruments, guitars and pianos, things they couldn't afford. So they made their own, and they started out with a block of wood, a piece of wire off an old broom, and you nail it down at both ends, and then jam a jar or a can under one end to bring tension on the string, and they'd play that. This is that thing made portable. It's the parts of a diddley bow are like the same as a guitar. You got your head, that's the head. These are tuning machines, obviously. This thing here that the string rests on, that's called a nut. On a regular guitar, it'll be white and made out of bone with little slots cut in it. I use a bolt because you can put the string wherever you want in the threads. And you can also raise and lower the action, meaning how close the string is to the fretboard, by putting a bigger or smaller bolt there. But that's the nut. This part is the neck, obviously, the box or body, tailpiece. That's what anchors the string at the other end. And then here you have the bridge. And as far as the string goes, it goes from the tailpiece across the bridge, goes exactly 25 inches to the nut. That's the same scale, same distance as on a regular 6-string guitar. So these can be played with one if they're tuned together. Then it goes to the tuner where you tune it. Never tune a string too hard, you'll strip your tuner or break the string, but they can't be run all too far up. Anyway, that's the basic parts. This one is happens to be electric. It's got a jack and a volume knot on it. Yours is acoustic, not electric, so it won't have that. And a simple back. But that's the basic parts. Funny story, this is not the first time I sat down to do this. I sat down earlier and looked at myself on the screen, and I had a week's worth of beard, hair sticking every which way. I was wearing a raggedy, dirty shirt because I'd been working outside this morning. And I thought, well, everybody likes a crazy great uncle, but I should clean up a little bit and not look scary. And so I'm happy to be your crazy great uncle. Willing to keep doing it as long as you need me. I'm sure you probably have others. What makes me a good crazy uncle is I'm 1,200 miles away. So, if I get, make that slide from crazy to dangerous. Was that creepy or what? Gotcha. I'm 1,200 miles away. I'm no danger to you. Anyway, we talked about the various parts. The string, you can put any guitar string on there. I honestly forgot what's on yours. I think I know it's one of the heavier ones, but you can change that out. I would recommend to make the sound higher, closer to your own voice, get a G string from a standard 6-string acoustic set. That's the third one from the bottom. G string would be a good one to try. But you can put any string on there you want. And if you look on your guitar, on your diddley bow, on the top of the neck, the side, that's facing you when you're looking down on it, you'll see little marks I've burned in there. Now, I'll show you this on a regular 6-string guitar. A regular 6-string guitar has all these dots, of course. That's marks important frets. That's one at the 3rd fret, one at the 5th fret, one at the 7th fret, one at the 9th fret, two at the 12th fret, and another one way up here at the 15th fret. Yours goes up to 12, I believe, before you run out of neck. But those are marked for a reason. Those are special spots where the most played notes are. They're marked on your diddley bow because you don't have frets. It's called a fretless board. It's marked on the side with those little holes, marking the 3rd, 5th, 9th, and 12th fret. You know, that's important when it comes to actually playing the thing. Excuse me. Funny story about pants. Remember when I told you I went and got cleaned up so I wouldn't look too scary on here? I almost sat down and did this video, forgot to put my pants on because I'm behind the laundry. So all I had was these bib overalls. But important lesson, never make a video without wearing pants. People they get all upset or whatever. Anyway, there's a philosophy behind these things. Since they're folk instruments, the diddley bow I mean, handmade, out of just common parts. There's nothing expensive in a diddley bow. Yours is made out of scrap lumber and forged parts put together. But there's a philosophy that goes with it, and basically there's no really rules to how you play. You just play whatever. If it sounds good, it's right. There's no rules. But with only one string, you'd feel limited. But if you're a beginner, it's a great place to start. You can only do so much, but you can still do a lot on a diddley bow. Now this one has 3 strings. This is regular guitar. I've got 3 strings on, but I'll only play one string to simulate what a diddley bow on this scale, but you can make it sound like on yours with practice. So you got all these different notes you can use. These are all within reach of on your diddley bow. So you can make your own note, just go those basic notes. You can make your own little songs up. You can play in between them too. They're off notes or sharp or flat notes. But open, where you're not fretting anything. First fret, second. Those are the notes you got to play with to make up songs. You can play all that on a diddley bow, whatever you want to play. It's a great way to learn the basic skeletons of songs. And if you get better, we can hook you up with a 3-string or an electric one at some later date, but these are good to practice on. So there you go. You got your diddley bow. I went on a little long. Just the only rule with this thing is have fun. Enjoy. Bye.